I would never ever have anybody in the room while I'm writing the songs.
We recorded everything separately, and we're throwing these ideas at each other all the time. The way we worked, especially with Johanna, tell them about how you recorded the vocals.
Yeah, well, I've been working with countless producers during the past 10 years as a solo artist, but it hasn't been until quite recently actually that I started to get into engineering and really got myself acquainted with the proper software to record my own vocals, and that has really changed everything, because I mean, I'm sure you can imagine you are going to be singing a bit differently with somebody in the room or not. The way we are when we know that we're just with ourselves, like you dare to go deeper, I'd say, within yourself when there is nobody else listening. You dare to open even the doors that are the last doors inside of you that you never show to anybody, when it's just you and the mic in the room and the music which takes you to those emotions. So it's really been a
It was a treat for a pair of us, because she would lock herself into the studio for a few hours, and then she would come up with these amazing vocal tracks.
Yeah,
so it would be a thing for us as well, like hearing for the first time, instead of recording her being in the same room over and over again.
Yeah, and that's right. And as has been touched on, the extraordinary thing about it is that enables this state is that we had no producer. We didn't need a producer. Most bands have producers. Could you just do that again? I didn't like the way you did such and such. We don't need that, which is a rare situation, a rare condition.
It was a really interesting process, because then when I was recording my keyboard parts, I need to have somebody to record it, because I can't get my focus out of the thing that I just play and do my thing. If I would have to worry about pressing the record button and do the editing, I can't do that. So that's why I had Tero Kinnunen, our engineer from Nightwish, doing all that, because he's the guy that I trust, and you know, he has the nerves to do that. So that's the way I need to work. Not the songwriting process. That's when I really need to be alone. We work in different ways, because I can't have the technical hassle around me when I'm performing.
Yeah,
it just takes my mind out of the
I know.
essential.
And I feel exactly the same way. It's been a necessary evil for me, though, to have to learn the technology, and I try to be as disembodied as I possibly can. And I think I'm there. I think I'm kind of there, but I'm 100% with Tuomas on that. But it's got to be done, and you had to learn how to get the microphone working. You've just got to. Yeah. We were sure about everything we did, so it was a joy and a delight whenever there was some vocals would come out of Johanna. It was never a case of, I don't know. It was always, good grief, listen to that. Listen, and then we'd faint, of course, we'd pass out, and then we'd eventually come round again, and then we'd talk about it. But the same applied to our performances as well. You know, there was, I'd get keyboard parts, and it'd be like,
I wanted to challenge myself with a track called The Name of the Wind. I gave myself like 15 minutes, and now Name of the Wind, improvise and record. And what you hear on the album is actually, I think, the second take. And it's the keyboard demo that I made for the Chrono sequencer.
There we are.
It's a sample, but it just sounded like the best thing. I can't do it any better.
It's perfect. And the same applied for the in the storm section with the whistle there.
Yeah.
It was the first take.
Right.
Oh, that at the end we were.
That's right.
I thought, wow, that can't be right because it's the first take. Maybe I should twiddle around with it. But it was right. It was absolutely right. And I also said to Tuomas about. I thought, oh, maybe we should remove that. The breath sound off the. I thought, what are you talking about? We've got to leave that in. Of course, we've got to leave it in. But yeah, it's a funny thing, isn't it? How we get into the old habits of we should make it. You know,
it's the first take. It can't be good.
It can't be good.
That's an illusion.
I know, total illusion. So the album is riddled with first takes.